Hello and welcome to the Lillian McMorris Show. I'm Lillian McMorris. We thank you so much for joining us. Per usual, we're here to give you information and entertain you. We like to thank always Cox 96 and our other sponsors, 105.7. It's old school 105.7, I should say. Tego and Associates, Paragon Gaming, and the Sands Corporation for making all of it possible for us to be here and for you to meet various people in our community, find out about nonprofit organizations. We highlight people, we find out what events that they're doing and what programs. And today we're going to talk about the center. And I'm very, very happy to have back in Southern Nevada, Mr. André Wade. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
Now, but this isn't anything new. But what is unusual is to have two people in our age bracket that are natives.
That's right.
Born and raised here in Las Vegas.
That's right. You know, my family has been here since about the 60s.
Mine came in the 40s, so we beat you.
All right. Yeah, my parents came from Louisiana and Arkansas separately, and they met out here when my mom was working at Rico.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
The story goes.
How many folks do we know worked at Rico?
Worked at Rico. Rico the test site. Right. So the story goes, my dad went in for a job. My mom was working in human resources. He didn't get the job, but he got my mom.
There you go.
Yeah.
And the rest is history.
The rest is history. Then I came along.
And you know where Rico was over there off of where Palace Station is now.
Yes.
There's a school behind there called Vegas Verdes, and that's where I went to elementary school.
Is that right? All right.
See, so
yeah, every once in a while I'd go to Rico parking lot to go with my dad to drop off my mom for lunch or something, and I know that area very well.
Yes.
It's that memory.
That memory of that area. I still have that memory. I started out at Rex Bell, or excuse me, that's Rex Bell that's over there. I started out at Vegas Verdes. Okay. And then Rex Bell was built. In 4th to 6th grade, I went there. So nice. Right. It was a nice area. You know, in that sense, it's become less economic, but that's what's happened in a lot of neighborhoods within our city.
Yes.
I want to talk about the center. And being the director of operations, you know everything. So you should be able to answer everything I ask.
I should, right?
You should. Right. You should be able to answer everything. If you can't, we have to invite somebody else to come and talk, right?
I'll push my out button.
Let's start out with number one. We're so happy to have the growth of the center. Yes. See, I remember when the center first started, and it's very, very small. It's like a back office.
Yes.
And there wasn't very many people who were in support of the various programs that were building and growing.
Yes. You know, times have changed. We have a long ways to go, but the acceptance that we have across the nation is growing, and we're seeing that with, you know, marriage equality. And even though marriage equality is not the end game, it shows how people have come to terms with the issue by and large.
Right.
And as this is going on across the nation, the center back in 2013 moved into its new building from Commercial Center now to our 401 South Maryland Parkway building.
Right. Huge right there on the corner. You can't miss it.
Can't miss it at all. And so with that, we grew exponentially. And so we're in a 16,000 foot
and that's still
space.
Not big enough.
It's not.
It's not.
We're busting at the seams. We're looking at other alternative space just so we can increase our programming and our reach.
I'm going to tell people why. Let me read the mission statement. The Gay and Lesbian Community Center of Southern Nevada is a community-based organization that supports and promotes activities directed at furthering the well-being, positive image, and human rights of the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer community, its allies, and low to moderate income residents in Southern Nevada. And you know, that last sentence when they added that on, because I wasn't there originally, is because of the area of which this beautiful center was built. And you had young people coming in there hungry and wanting services. And it made no difference whether they were gay or straight. They just wanted help.
Yes. We are a bona fide community center, even though our target population is and always will be the LGBT community. Now that
LGBTQ
LGBTQ, excuse me. I'm getting educated. I think I need to sit over there. The LGBTQ community.
That's right.
You know, when you go to the center around noon, around lunchtime, there's an interesting mixture that goes on.
Okay.
We have folks from the neighborhood accessing our cyber center, our lending library. They're hanging out outside.
Watching the movies.
Right.
Yeah, the popcorn's good too. Yeah. And that little restaurant in there, you know?
The Bronze Cafe.
That's right. That's right.
So then you have folks coming in for the Bronze Cafe. Then you have our LGBTQ community. So at that time, it's like a prime time to see this great mixture
of people,
of everyone.
And that's what that's the way it's supposed to be.
It's movers and shakers like yourself there.
That's right.
There are people in there looking for a job. There are people studying. There are people there for meetings. It's fascinating. It's completely fascinating.
And with all that being stated, let's talk about some of the services.
Sure.
Because you have free HIV and STD testing.
Yes.
And what counseling goes along with that?
So Monday through Thursday from 10:30 to about 4:30, 5 o'clock, the health district staffs our health and wellness center.
Okay.
And so we do HIV testing and syphilis testing. And so, and it's rapid testing as well, so the results are pretty quick.
Right.
And so if someone does become positive, we have a positive status, then they're quickly counseled on what that means and the resources that are available to them. And then we work to refer them out to folks in the community that can provide case management and care.
And that was part of the challenges we had years ago when I was on the state AIDS task force. Testing, number one, took weeks to get your results.
Right.
And then who do you send them to? When we were building AFAN. And it was very difficult, but now with the rapid testing and having the health district finally come on board and say, okay, we're here for you right now.
Yes. And that's very important. And so the way the landscape is changing in HIV prevention and care is that they want to find out ways to quickly link people to care once they find out that they're HIV positive. So now, instead of really focusing so much on HIV prevention to those who have not yet been infected, it's on those who have HIV, and how do we get them and keep them in care?
And so do you have the prevention materials there for people to obtain?
We do.
At the center?
Yes,
okay.
We have a host of information. We even have a Living Well group. So folks who are HIV positive, they can join this group and learn how to live a happy, positive, well-adjusted life and not live with the stigma.
The stigma.
Yeah, because decreasing stigma is a huge component of the work that we need to do.
Absolutely, absolutely.
There's about 600 individuals in Southern Nevada who are ages 13 to 34 who are not in care. And so those are folks that we need to target to get into care. And
you heard that. If you're a family member, if you're a friend, if you are HIV positive, go to the center.
Yes.
Go to the center. All the counseling, all the materials, everything is there.
Yes, we can get you support.
And you mentioned a few minutes ago about the midday that the Cyber Center is busy. People are in there doing. So let's talk about the Cyber Center.
Sure. So the Cyber Center is from the David Bonet Foundation, and it's powered by Cox Communications. And actually, this week we are working to get some new computers, some new software. So next Tuesday it's going to be up and running. And sometime in June, we're going to do a new launch of our Cyber Center. So,
I was talking to Cox actually yesterday. Walter Reed and I were there.
Yes.
And they were very happy about what they're doing with the center and in the new Cyber Center and stuff.
Yeah, we're excited.
I probably know more about that than you.
You probably do.
Yeah.
Walter mentioned that y'all were chatting the other day. I was like, wait, I'm supposed to talk to Lillian. But I understand that you and Walter go back years.
Yeah, we go back years. 20 years, actually. We figured that out yesterday and kind of looked at each other and said, we won't tell nobody that one. Now, we know that David Parks, Assemblyman David Parks, works very, very hard, has always worked very hard in our community. And he is doesn't he sponsor the library there?
Yeah, Senator Parks.
Senator, right.
Yeah, he's on our board as well. Yeah, so there's the Senator Parks Lending Library. So we have hundreds of materials for folks to rent out throughout the week. Yeah, books and DVDs.
Just like regular library,
Like
and just check it out and bring it back with you?
Check it out. Please bring it back.
Okay, but please bring it back. He said, please bring it back.
And all of our materials is donated from folks in the community, so that's really great. It keeps us going.
Okay, we're going to take a little break. We'll come back. We're going to talk about the Drop-In Center. We'll talk about the various programs and groups. So if you're part of, you don't know where to go or who to talk to as part of a group, we're going to discuss that as well. And there are several events that are coming up, and I don't have all the dates and everything right now, but you probably have to come back and we'll talk about it. But let's take a break. We'll be right back. The Lillian McMorris Show is produced by Tego & Associates Productions. Multi-camera shoots either in our studio or on location. That's Tego & Associates Productions. Give us a call at 702-509-7728. 10 Golden Keys to Effective Networking. This book is designed to strengthen your networking techniques. It is an ebook for instant download. Go to LillianMcMorris.com. That's 10 Golden Keys for Effective Networking.
You know your business could really benefit from a great mobile app. Being accessible on mobile devices everywhere can take you to new heights of audience interaction that will improve sales, service, and your customers' overall experience of your experience. Thankfully, we're here to help. We can help you build a beautiful mobile app and mobile website. Rely on our expertise to handle everything from start to finish affordably and professionally. Contact us for a free demo to see what an app for your business would look like.
"100 Black Men of Las Vegas. Would you like to be a member? Giving your time back to the youth in our community. Our #1 project is mentoring. Join 100 Black Men of Las Vegas. There's a membership drive. Call 888-812-5455 for more information. The Financial Guidance Center offers classes to get you financially in line with what you want to do. Purchase a house. Go back to school. Any of these things you can do, and they hold classes. So please give them a call or go to their website. That's the Financial Guidance Center. And welcome back. We're talking to André Wade, and he is the Director of Operations for the Center. And the Center has everything that you can think of. It's located on Maryland Parkway between Charleston and Fremont. And a lot of our young people, a lot of the people from the LGBTQ community, which is what the center is for. I know I'm giving you a hard time on that one. I know.
And you should.
Let's talk about the prom.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
It was very fun. That was my first time.
Was it?
Yes.
So what'd you learn? What'd you see? Young people that were relieved that they could just be themselves.
Absolutely. More than about 300 young people came through to have a great time. They took pictures, they danced, they ate. I didn't see any breakups, which is good.
Oh, we don't want any of this either. No tears, no drama, please.
Drama,
That's right.
Drama.
That's right.
And they had a court, and I believe it was a monarch and sovereign court, so it wasn't gender specific.
Right.
And one young lady came up to me, said hi. I was like, congratulations, because she won part of the court. She was like, I'm finally one of the cool kids.
Oh, wow. Look at that. What type of volunteers do you need at the center? Because you have so many programs and services. Community, right. People coming in.
So we are looking for volunteers that can help with our front desk, and that entails like answering the phones, helping with referrals out to the community, helping people with the cyber center, the library. We need program support, so people that can help our program managers, our program staff with help running groups, data entry. We always need help with events.
Right.
Those are huge. So if you are looking to be a volunteer ongoing, there's programs we can plug you into.
Right, and we're going to put phone number and the website on the screen once we're nearing the end of this, because there's so many services and programs and groups, and having people come in to help out. I'm going to tell you one of my favorite, and I love to eat, is the Bronze Cafe. So let's talk a little bit about the Bronze Cafe, because I love it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so Bronze Cafe is a separate business from ours. Vegetarian, vegan, gluten-free, amazing food.
And still tastes good.
Amazing.
I only can imagine that it's junk food. Because that's all I eat is junk food. But I do. I'm sorry.
It was good.
It was good. Yes, you got me. Yes, you got me.
Yeah, so, even they have a LGBTQ sandwich, I believe that's the one where it's like bacon jam on the sandwich. And that's just
It's
amazing.
good. It is amazing. Bacon jam, number one, I never had it. And I got it there and I'm saying, this is good.
It's really good.
It's good.
Even like their cheesecake, it's like non-dairy and non-everything else, but it's really good.
But it's still good. But I don't know how they do it. Because I was asking for a packet of sugar. I'm going to go put it on there. But I didn't need it. I know. Educational programs and groups. We've got our Gay Men's Forum.
Yes.
The L group. And I'm interested in the Living Well group. Let's tell people about that.
So Living Well is for those living with HIV. And so they learn how to come out to other people about their status, how to live with it, how to date, how to have safe sex even with the HIV. And it's really a great support group. It's really important nowadays, especially with the work that we're trying to do with HIV prevention. And they meet weekly.
Wonderful. Let's see if we have an educational group. It's out of the gender box. We've got a trans masculine group, Vegas Empowerment Project with a capital M.
Yes.
What is that?
So Vegas Empowerment is a HIV prevention program that we are doing. And so they do outreach into the community. They go out to different bars and clubs and do testing. Hand out condoms. They also have their own groups that, and a whole host of volunteers, young people that volunteer to support that effort. And
Wise Women, that would be the women's side of that.
Wise Women is for our seniors. And so under Act 3, our senior programming that we launched back in December, and are graciously funded in part by the county OAG grant.
Really?
So very excited about that. Yes, they are great supporters
That is exciting.
And so on Wednesdays, the women seniors meet, and Wise Women, that group, they meet on Wednesdays.
And I love the spelling with a Y.
With the Y.
Yes, Wise Women. Yes,
keep
I
it
love
progressive.
it. That's right. Can we talk a little bit about the 12-step program?
Yes. So we have quite a few AA, NA, Gammas Anonymous groups that meet at the center. Actually, in our Event Hall Room C is where they're primarily have their meetings. And so a lot of folks from the community can go there and get the support that they need. And we're really happy to have that service being provided.
And then the comfortability zone that if you are as part of the gay and lesbian community, let me see, I'm correcting myself now.
Go for it.
LGBTQ community.
Yes.
Back in the day, we just used to say the gay community, but now everyone wants to have their label, and we want to give the respect thereof. And that's another thing is education.
Yes.
Education on how to speak, especially to our transgender population.
Yeah, we have a host of trainings that we provide to the community, nonprofits, businesses. So we're happy to get that information out there. And transgender equality and inclusion is something that we're definitely working towards. So we have a host of groups to help them as well under our identity program. And we even have a mental health counseling group for young people called Flux, Flux.
Very nice.
Yes,
I'd love to hear more about that because we have so many, and I'm sure you know the statistics with suicides, with attempted suicides, with mental illness because of not being accepted for the person that you are versus the person somebody wants you to be.
Absolutely. So research from Dr. Caitlin Ryan out in San Francisco, she's been doing on family acceptance. So it's not about someone necessarily being okay with someone who's gay, like a parent who's might be struggling. It's not about changing their mind, but it's to have them recognize that the more accepting you are of your child being LGBTQ, it decreases their chance for risky behavior like suicide, attempts, sexually acting out, depression. So the more a person is accepting of their child, the better their outcomes.
Right. Do you have counseling for transgender?
We have counseling for everyone on Wednesdays.
Okay.
From about 11 to 6 o'clock, we have individual counseling that's available for our entire community.
Okay.
Yes.
And that's the other thing is I want to get back to is individuals in Southern Nevada, everyone is welcome at the center.
Absolutely. We are open doors to everyone. Even though our programs are primarily targeted towards LGBT folks, we have all different types of folks that come
especially in the
center.
afternoon when the kids come in.
Yes,
You know,
there.
they're on the computers, they're playing the games, they're watching the movies, they're eating at the cafe, and nobody cares. It's just having fun.
Just having fun. And when we get our basketball hoop back up, that's in repair, we're going to have a lot more people from the neighborhood just coming through and playing basketball for hours. Yeah, absolutely.
The Youth Leadership Council, how's that going?
It's going well. Revamping, getting them out into leadership roles. There's leadership opportunities for them in our arts and culture programming that we have going on, having them help us influence policies and programming. So getting ideas from them about what they think should be done. We're trying to get them out in the community to see other organizations like Nevada Partnership for Homeless Youth, as an example.
Right.
Like we want to get them to go see that place,
right,
so they can see that place. So when if any of their friends need support, they can say, "Oh, I know where you can go.
Right.
I've been there."
Let's
I know
talk about
like.
that, because that goes back to acceptance. Let's say you've got a high school student that comes out and their parent says, you can't live here anymore. And then you and I were talking earlier about that corridor down Maryland Parkway and the couch surfing. So these are good things to know, where that leadership council can tell them this is where you can go.
Right.
This is where you don't have to sleep on the street.
Yeah, we are building a relationship with Nevada Partnership for Homeless Youth, and we are working to tackle the issue of youth homelessness. We're trying to figure out what our role could be in that, because we recognize that a lot of people that come to the center.
Yeah, and there's so many questions legislatively because of the age of the students.
Absolutely.
Because they're still underage, but yet the parent has put them out. So what do you do?
Right. And see, one thing, when I went to D.C., I worked at the National Alliance Ending Homelessness as a youth policy analyst. And so my portfolio was youth homelessness. And so I have a particular background in that. And I want to be able to impart that into the conversations that we have, because when you're dealing with unaccompanied minors,
yes,
it's a whole different story than talking about someone who's a young adult, 18 to
correct.
24, that transition age. And so there's a lot of considerations.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Other than volunteers, which we spoke of, what do you need from our community? What does the center need?
We are always open to generous donations.
Generous donations. Yes. You say that with such a smile. We want generous donations.
Yes, absolutely. You can go on our website and donate to us that way. You can go to some of our special events. We have our honorarium.
That's coming up in October, right?
Gala, October 17th.
Okay, so maybe you can come back and talk to us like the month before or what have you, so we can talk about the gala.
And we might invite Walter, too.
We might invite Walter. Walter and I are going to date. We're going to go to that.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah.
Looking forward to seeing you there. I don't know if his wife knows.
We're going to have some fun. We always have fun, though. You know, I'm glad you came, and I'm glad you shared the information, because our community needs to know what we have at the center for everyone.
Yes.
And specifically the LGBTQ population. We're very happy to be talking to André Wade, who's the Director of Operations for the Center. It is located at 401 South Maryland Parkway, which is it's an odd location, kind of on a corner just between Fremont and Charleston. You can't miss it. It's an absolutely beautiful building, and hopefully we're going to expand pretty soon, because I see too many people in that little building right now. And, and that's a prime example of build it and they'll come.
Absolutely.
Because no one thought that would happen.
That's what our CEO, Michael Domingo, says all the time.
See?
Yes.
Website, thecenterlv.org. Thecenterlv.org. Telephone number, 702-733-9800. That's 702-733-9800. Thank you so much. Thank you. so much for being here. We appreciate you. And we want our whole community to embrace the center and embrace especially our young people and all of the programs and events that are happening. The honorarium is coming up in October, and we'll tell you more about that when it comes. But there are so many other things that are happening right here in Southern Nevada, so don't forget to tune in right here at the Lillian McMorris Show on Cox 96, and we'll make sure to keep you informed as to what's happening right here in our community. We are in our community for our community. I'm Lillian McMorris, and we'll talk to you next time. The Lillian McMorris Show is produced by Tego and Associates Productions. Multi-camera shoots either in our studio or on location. That's Tego and Associates Productions. Give us a call at 702-509-7728. 10 Golden Keys to Effective Networking. This book is designed to strengthen your networking techniques. It is an ebook for instant download. Go to LillianMcMorris.com. That's 10 Golden Keys for Effective Networking. Support the Richard Steele Foundation, giving Southern Nevada youth and families the strong foundation they need to thrive. A Steele Foundation. For more information, go to richardsteelefoundation.org or call 702-638-1308.
You know your business could really benefit from a great mobile app. Being accessible on mobile devices everywhere can take you to new heights of audience interaction that will improve sales, service, and your customers' overall experience of your experience. Thankfully, we're here to help. We can help you build a beautiful mobile app and mobile website. Rely on our expertise to handle everything from start to finish affordably and professionally. Contact us for a free demo to see what an app for your business would look like.